spot. You never know. He's got such a high mobility. So he has the freedom of movement. So I feel like that the only person that he would be targeting entirety of this match would be Clint. He would want to make sure to get that Clint out of that team fight. He would make sure to at least get him low enough so that he has to recall, or maybe just delete him entirely when he's in the mid and late game. So it totally depends on how these teams will itemize against each other. It's going to be Akai into that jungle along with the Fredrin into that EXP, just as we expected. Marcus, I want to ask you a question at this point. Who do you think will get the win? Will it be Bigetron or will it be GPX?
That's a surely difficult question, Skadiat. Coming from the background that these two teams have, both the teams haven't tasted a single defeat yet so far in this tournament. So that's a really, really difficult question to answer. But it's all about the execution. But looking just at the draft, I feel like, GPX has gone with a quite decent draft. They got the tankiness and they got the damage. They're going to be relying on the Clint for damage. And one more thing to add on to that link pick, Skadiat, is that, the jungler for GPX is going to be Akai. So in the objective battle, the turtle battle or the lord battle, Akai is going to be trying to pin down, whoever the jungler was going to be and to secure the turtle. But with Link's ultimate, the immune is going to be helping him. But looks like the blue buff has been stolen by Hilda.
I mean, Thal just making sure to punish Link. The blue buff is something that he needs in that early game, and exactly that thing has been stolen. It's going to so much delay his farm. And look at his red buff, it's also being invaded. Beatrix comes in, wants to support. Akai is chunking down, being very low in that HP. Faramis also jumps in. Blue buff is also extremely low. Finally, Link will manage to secure that with his retribution. I'm still surprised how and why was Hilda able to steal that away? Did they expect that it's going to be a double buff invade? So Link just wanted to save his retribution for his orange and lost his blue instead? Because if that is the case, then that's such a bad trade. But for now, the first blood is going to go into the hands of Bigetron. He punishing Akai. That's a good trade, at least for now. But look at the damage of Hilda. Marcus, they're not stopping. It's an entire brawl. Thal will finally retreat back as well. Whew. Go back to a stalemate.
The pressure coming in from Thal, Thal is like really onto some annoying thing, doing the Hilda things here. Just denying the farm, just destructing, always giving that constant vision on where the jungler is. But that kill on the Akai was really, really crucial, as now they have sort of, balanced out the buff that was stolen from Ling, as Akai's buffs also will be reset with that death. But meanwhile, looks like the turtle has been spawned here. Let's see which team is going to be getting their hands on the first turtle of this matchup.
For now, I really feel like the advantage is in the hands of GPX. They are still trying to deny that exact same thing. Look at the HP of Ling. It's so low. Thal with the damage here. When manipulation comes in, Yu Zhong with the black dragon form. Make sure Faramis has to retreat. But look at Akai with the heavy spins. He has managed to steal away yet another blue. Retribution has been used up. So the turtle might be open. But he does not have the level 4 yet. That is a massive blow and such an amazing early game strike from GPX.
Absolutely scared. And the way they, baited out the Eve's real world manipulation there just before the turtle, seems like they got what it takes to go for it. But right now they're busy farming and they are going to be showing some interest in the bot side, in the gold lane. And, they don't want Beatrix to just get her farm. As we can see, the Clint has been forced to recall. We clearly know who's winning the goal lane right now. But, let's see what happens here as the focus has been shifted to the turtle side now. Since Ling and Yu Zhong had already started, and let's see if they try to get some kills before they go on and fully commit to the turtle. Meanwhile, Farham is taken down by the Yu Zhong, and that's going to be one man down for GPX. And seems like the turtle is up for grabs for GPX.
Absolutely, and the kill on Thal is also up for grabs as the circling eagle was used up, but that's going to be Akai taking away the turtle. Tempest of Blaze used up, but for now Link does not have any escape, though he will manage to retreat. Faramis, yes, he was taken down in that team fight, but of course, because of this passive, he has such a low resurrection cooldown. So it really did not even matter that much. Plus, with the heavy spins, the way the zone out came in, as well as the on-point retribution, that's another big win for GPX. But Marcus, an important thing that we need to focus on is the goal lead. It is still favoring BTR.
Yeah, that's quite astonishing there. They got the 3 kills. GPX yet to open their hands with a single kill in this matchup. And looks like Hilda is in trouble. Might be falling down as well, but depends on who she's going to be falling down to, and that's going to be Link. who secures the kill, and that's the much needed farm, for Ling, because he is getting constantly invaded, so he has to jungle up quickly compared to his counterpart Akai, who has already made his way to the goal lane. And we might see some gank here, some little pokes going on, but yep, no full commitment coming in from both these teams.
I don't think so. We're going to see any aggressive fights for now from the side of GPX. They've, yes, been taking the neutral objectives again and again. They've forced Ling on his back foot by not giving him his blue buff for 2 times in a row. But Beatrix has been left unchecked. And look at that. They're forcing the bottom tier 2. The retaliation, it comes in. The wave has been cleared pretty easily, but the damage has already been done. Shell is already on an amazing streak of that farm. Yes, does not have any kills for now, but will definitely, get his hands on that department as well. Plus, we can see Eve on a 103.
Yeah, and Akai, he was almost gonna flank the gang that's happening in the bot lane, but he was spotted out. Meanwhile, Hilda showing no mercy, just diving right into the Eve. Might be caught here. It's a 4v1 situation. 5v1, Yuzong coming all the way from the top lane to pick up that kill in the bot side of the map, and that's gonna be one man down for GPX, and Turtle is up for grabs here with one man down. Let's see if BTR is gonna take the opportunity. No, Ling has his priorities on his eyes. He wants to secure that blue buff before someone else steals it again.
He's like, you can take away the turtle. I do not want that. I just want to focus on my blue buff because that is what my priority is. And circling eagle used upon Akai. He goes in for the heavy spins. Turtle has been secured. Real well manipulation. No one to disrupt it in the back lane. It's just a proper disengage from both the teams. Again, the neutral objective being secured by GPX, but the other objective around the map, the tier towers, the gold shield, as well as the pickoffs, they've been in favor of Bigetron, and they've just managed to take the tier 1 down. Clint is not at all having a good day.
Yeah, skated. And looking at the stats, they got the turret in the bot side. They are leading with 5 kills, but still the goal difference is not that much that you expect to be. It's almost, it's within the range of a K, which can be overturned in a good team fight. But we're going to be hitting the 7-minute mark now, and GPX yet to secure their first kill of this match.
That is absolutely correct. We can see Sal again and again annoying all the members of Bigetron, but for now, he's being punished for every single overextension his judge did. This is going to be his 4th death. Yes, he's going to offer a little less gold as compared to any other person, but still, I feel like if in case that continues, then it's going to be a little troublesome for GPX because they want their Hilda in those fights. They want the Hilda to just disrupt that backline, but she's not at all tanky. Shell with the last second flicker dodging the Appraiser's wrath.
Yep, and just to notice, Fedrin is going to be so tanky here, but there is that Beatrix and there is that slow coming in from Cine in the form of Eve. That slow is going to be really good counter to all these tanky heroes that we are seeing. And right now it looks like the mid lane is in trouble for BTR. It's already jumped down to a bare minimum HP there. Might be taken care of as well. Meanwhile, in top lane we can see that Clint is doing a good job pressing the Beatrix, but right now Matilda is there for the assistance. And look at Ling, he's going to be cutting the bot side of the wave so that his EXP laner doesn't have to rotate there and they can take the fight in the turtle peacefully.
That's the mobility that we were talking about, though it's going to be a lot time for now. So we might not see any team going to contest that, but we can really see at this point Ling with the invasion wants to go in for the Tempest of Blades as well. I'm just seeing all of that in the map, guys. And that's going to be Ling taken down over extension, heavily punished. Retribution on Akai is not there. It's on cooldown for now, but still, I don't think so they would care any, one bit about that. Ling is out of the picture and they would want to try and get the Lord low so that his retribution could come back on time. 4v5 is the situation. No blue buff Ling. I want to see how Bigetron will try to manage and get this steal. That's going to be the Black Dragon form used up along with real world manipulation. Turtle, the Lord has been secured by Akai and it's going to be a full disengage, but they are not allowing that as Beatrix falls with their Prisoner's Wrath. Another pick off for Amis takes Matilda down. Yuzong way too deep into that backlane. Will get the pick off on Clint along with the killing spree, but the shutdown is going to be taken by Funi.
Man, what an amazing engage there. But let's not forget the way you incited on Tempest of Blade used by Link just from the map. That's a talent on its own, Skadiat. And the Lord is going to be marching down in the bot side. But yeah, all this while it was BTR who was dominating, with the goal lead and everything. But right now, look at the goal lead, Skadiat. It's GPX who have turned things around, and they've also got their Lord. And looks like, they're trying to push BTR into the backseat there. It's like GPX is the one in the offense right now, and BTR has to do the defending.
I mean, as for the late game scaling, I really expected Bigetron to, have that a little edge over them, but still, the Clint, the Faramis, the damage is really kicking in at this point. They want to try and take down the tier 2, but not even a single shot will be landed by Lord on that. This is just the power of that amazing wave clearing that Shell, Cine, as well as Yu Zhong have. That's really good, and they are not letting the passive of the towers being used up for their inhibitors, so that even if the next Lord goes in favor of GPX, they will be able to defend that without any major issues. And Link cutting the wave right near the top inhibitor, also going to make sure that the pressure is not there, at least from that one lane, so that their team can focus on the other two. That is a picture perfect defense from Bigetron era.
Yeah, Bigetron era showing how it's done. From all these experiences, they are the ones who have been dominating all the teams, and now they're showing us, what to do when you're getting dominated, how to handle those lanes expertly. And yep, the wave management is pretty good here, and looks like BTR can at any time jump back into the game if they have one team fight, going into their favor. And same thing can be said for GPX as well. All they need is a good team fight, and they can still save the board. And right now the goal difference isn't that much. It's almost around 2 to 3k, which can easily be covered up in a team fight yet again. But the matchup is quite intense here. We are not clearly shown who is going to be taking the win here. It can go either ways.
Absolutely. And just as we were talking about, the scaling is going to kick in at some point, and there is no one to disrupt the real world manipulation. Akai is not being able to do that at all. Hilda, yes, she can deal a ton of damage with just standing there, but Beatrix is melting Sal like anything. Like, he's no defenses is going to be caught yet again, as everyone wants to go in for the chase, but the mobility is there. He will survive. I just saw Clint picking up a Hunter Strike. Not quite a big fan of that item. What are your opinions on that?
Me neither. At this point of the game, you need those hard-hitting, heavy items. Because those items are usually built in the early stages of the game. But right now, looks like the Lord fight has been on. Ling is not in the picture yet. He's going to be busy with the buff. I think they are going to be giving away the Lord for free. Yuzong going in with the Black Dragon form. And Akai is the one who secures it. But Clint is going to be melting down that Yuzong. And the fight is going to be continuing to the mid lane of the map now. And that's going to be the Tempest of Blade coming in. Ling secures a kill on the Paramis as well. And the heavy spin from the Akai onto the Matilda though. Looks like they're going to be escaping, but look at Ling, Skadiat, look at Ling.
He will survive. They somehow managed to come out with just one casualty. I don't know how did they manage that, but that was so good to watch. Their bottom passive will be taken down. The tower is getting a little low. Lord will be marching from the top side. I think so. At this point, they do have enough wave clear. They will be able to clear that Lord, but not before losing a couple of the inhibitors. If the waves are managed properly, which I do not see happening. In turn, it is Bigetron who are actually taking off the pressure from two lanes. They've cleared the mid. Ling is clearing board. Lord will be taken down very easily. Fumi also has the Black Dragon form, so will be able to zone out the backline. Plus, there's already a low HP Faramis who will be taken down very easily. That's another defense coming in. Yes, Lord is not taken down fully, but now he falls off. Man, Marcus, they're playing so gracefully whenever they're on that defense.
Absolutely, and they exactly have those resources to defend as well. They got the zoning potential coming in from the Eve as well as the Yuzong, and the damage coming in from Beatrix, who's going to be clearing out the Lord, clearing out the mini-waves. But looks like there's going to be a team fight scheduled near the blue buff area.
Absolutely, and the Cult Altar protects them from the Nibiru's passion, and that was the turning point in that whole team fight. They managed to come out on top with two pickoffs, but man, Shell using those snipers perfectly, making sure that the wave is taken down, though the tier 2 tower will fall, yet, not much of a damage done. Economy, yes, it is behind. They are behind by almost somewhere around 2.5 to 3K. That's about, that's the maximum limit of my maths. I was never good at it. But still, the 42K mark that GPX have hit, they've got all the major items in their slot. For now, Bigetron, they'll be looking to reach that specific power spike in order to compete for this next slot.
Yeah, and it would be really interesting, to see what kind of items these guys are building right now. That would surely give us an insight on what is to come and what we are expecting from them. And looks like Ling is doing a really decent job, giving that split push, driving the attention towards him, while his team, they hold on to better positions in the map, occupy better bushes, more threatening bushes, and set up a camping squad there. And looks like they have a really good camping spot, and let's see if they can get a pick off right before the Lord.
Absolutely, and things seem to be a little better for the side of Bigetron, as they do have a decent amount of map vision, but still they might be able to catch Hilda off position, and they've managed to melt her down within seconds. That's exactly what I was talking about. If in case Sal goes, off position, he gets caught in that awkward position, he will be taken down in an instant. He is not tanky enough yet, and the top tier 2 also falls. That's going to give a decent gold, I would say, advantage to the side of BTR. Not advantage, but still a breathing room, and that's going to be Ling securing easily the Lord. No contest whatsoever. And the tides have turned entirely Marcus.
Yup, and all of this started, from that Hilda pick off there. As soon as the Hilda was taken off, they didn't have anyone, to go deep and give vision. And also to notice, Akai was in the top lane clearing that tier 2. So he wasn't in the picture here. There was no way they could, secure the Lord, because the guy with the red tree was in top lane. So that's when BTR, capitalized on that, and they secure the Lord. And right now they are in the driving seat of this matchup. Let's see what they do with the Lord. But oh my god, that's gonna be a surprising kill there coming from Hilda, who just killed Ling 1v1.
How? I mean, how? But for now, we're going to discuss that later as he falls by the damage of Paramus, and the tides again changing. It's GPX who are on the chase. BTR will have to retreat back. They will have to give up on pushing any lane. Lord will be defended easily. Clint is there, chunking it down. Meanwhile, Akai making sure their bottom inhibitor survives. That's all they could get, but still they want to go in for the fight. Vivin has the guiding winds, will retreat. But look at Sal, man. He's literally like, you can just change the color of his HP bar and you would not be able to figure out from which team that person is playing from.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though we saw BTR was in the driving seat after they got the Lord, GPX turning things around yet again, and now BTR has been pushed back. They are in the defensive yet again, and right now looks like Ling might be in some trouble as his blue buff is going to get invaded.
Absolutely, but he managed to secure that though. I was about to say, not like he has not experienced that in this match already. From the starting minute, his buff has been invaded, but for now, he has the breathing room, he has secured that. What are Bigetron going to do from this point onwards? They've got the 49k gold, they've got all the major items. It's going to be just the last item swaps that will be looking forward from both of these teams. Tower difference, just one. The gold difference, it practically does not matter that much at this point, but yes, how well they manage to pick off Tal is the question of the hour. Will they manage to get another pick off on him and get the advantage and get the, turn it to a lot? They're actually willing to go for that. They've used quite a lot of resources. Lothal still survives.
Skitted, I think they can do the same strategy that they've been doing, even in the previous contest, that Ling going in for that split push while others set up a push camp. But looks like GPX have read Ling's movement here. They know that the split push was going to be coming from that Ling, and they decided to camp instead and send him back to the base. And that's really good coming in from GPX. They're learning from what this Ling has been doing, and we can see that Ling hasn't given up. He is going for that split push yet again. Trying to distract GPX. GPX has to send someone in the top side, but looks like they are going to be focusing on the Lord. They are going to be ignoring the Ling for now, and let's see who secures this Lord.
Absolutely, the Lord Dance is there. Both the tank as well as the XP laner, they're actually quite deep. And there comes in Black Dragon form onto the clan, making sure he is zoned out. Dokai is still there. Where is Ling? He needs to be there, and he actually manages to steal it away. It's going to be a full disengage. Why Bigetron Alpha? They want to go back. They don't want to fight it anymore. But Yu Zhong has been caught in the back line. He won't be able to do anything. But he takes down Clint. He takes down the main damage dealer. He's out of the picture now. And this time, Bigetron Era will go in for the chase. They get the sniper shot in, but it's just Akai. He is extremely tanky. They need to keep their cool. They've got this in the bag. 2 pickoffs, 3 versus 4 is the situation. They can't take those inhibitors very easily. The wave clear is just not there.
Absolutely, and what a nice Lord Secure coming in from that Link. Even though Akai was there with his heavy spin ready, but Link somehow manages to secure that Lord, and looks like BTR is back into the driving seat, and GPX is on to the defense now. Let's see if they are able to defend this as well as BTR were doing all this while.
Seems very difficult. BTR had the wave clear. They do not. Mid inhibitor has already fallen. Bot will also be taken down very easily. We can just see how Shell is just abusing those snipe shots. Gets the connect on Fredrin, but is still very tanky. They're gonna make GPX pay for what they've been facing this entire game, but still keeping the discipline. They're not overextending. They know that this team fight can be turned around very easily. So they're just keeping their distance, making sure to chunk down those inhibitors little by little, and that's going to be the full-on retreat. They managed to get the 2 high grounds.
Yep, they got the 2 inhibitors. There's 1 inhibitor remaining for GPX, but that was a decent defense, just thinking what BTR could have done there, with the zoning coming in from Eve as well as the Yuzong, the damage coming in from Beatrix. They have to find an answer to that Beatrix right now, because Beatrix is just shredding everyone,
Shredding is an understatement at this point, my man. She's literally just deleting everyone in an instant. No matter how tanky you are, she's got the items, and I want to look at what she has built. I'm expecting the standard Beatrix build, the BOD, Malefic Rod, DHS, Hearthclaw, along with the Hunter Strike, but still there are improvisations that players tend to do. But now, the whole map control that was by GPX has been given back to BTR. They're the ones who are taking control of this entire situation. We can clearly see that from positioning of Thal. She was literally in the BTR jungle. But for now, she has to stay back, has to play it safe. She understands that she needs to survive, but for now, she will not be allowed to do so, as that's going to be another massive pick-off, and they are going to make sure to have the Lord priority.
Man, Hilda has to stop doing this. She has to learn from all the time she has been picked up, to be super careful, because she does not have an answer to that burst coming in from the Beatrix and the CC coming in from the Yuzong. She is going to be instantly deleted, and once she's deleted, it's going to be a 5v4 situation. No one there to give vision for the side of GPX. She's, those mistakes should definitely be avoided at this stage of the match, where they are just, a victory close to being the grand finalists of this tournament.
Absolutely. They need to keep their cool at this point. Still, it's the Lord Dance that's kicking in. Hilda not going to come back for the next few seconds. They're actually chunking down Lord very easily. Where is Akai? They need your heavy spins. But of course, the Tempest of Blaze, just because of the resource that you mentioned, Marcus, Ling was able to steal away the Lord in the previous match. Oh, it's been reset. That's... I think so. That was a mistake, or was it a decision made by BTR? I don't think so. It was. I believe it was just a massive mistake, and now they have to do everything all over again.
Yeah, skated, and it's going to be a vicious cycle repeating all over again. Let's see who gets the Lord this time. Hilda will probably try to avoid the mistake that she has done in the past, and she has definitely learned from it. We can see her being extra cautious over there. And right now it's going to be Akai and Hilda both petrified there, but they will be able to avoid that. That's going to be a huge resource wasted for the Yuzong. The petrify is no longer there. There's nothing to mark down that Clint.
Absolutely, and they've got the man that they needed, and it's going to be pretty. Again, the Lord Dance that's going to come in back and forth from both of these teams. it seems difficult for GPX,
Look at,
honestly. They do not have that scaling. The Clint, yes, of course, he's there. He can shred those frontliners, but you can't do anything when you see a freaking dragon right onto your face. I mean, you can just imagine Kaido running off onto you with his Boro breath. But for now, Ling having the priority towards that bottom side, making sure that he's keeping the pressure on that specific lane. Look at that, Fredrin as well as Clint, they have to jump in to defend that. And it gives their team the Lord priority. Yes, the retribution is not there, but of course we know the mobility of Link. He will be there within no time, just like how he is now, and the Lord is already half HP. Sal, she's giving the vision. They want to go in for the contest. A guy seems to be in trouble, already down to half his HP. Retribution is there again. That's going to be Link securing the Lord. But for the cult altar used up, shutdown finally coming onto that Beatrix. Who we will make sure to zone out everyone. Circling Eagle used up just for the retreat. But there's a flicker, real world manipulation, baited out, and Faramis has been punished for the overextension. That's a massive comeback. And this time they are going on the chase. The re-engage was absolutely perfect.
Man, I really like, how BTR is capitalizing on that Link, making full use of Link's all his skills, retribution, the ultimate, the way he's jumping the walls, baiting out two players of GPX to the bot side and out-rotating them, joining the Lord fight, using his first skill, and then using the ultimate, using the retribution to secure the Lord. That's like the 100% utilization of the hero right now. It looks like Circling Eagle has been logged. Hilda might be taken out, but the immortality is still there. But oh my god, he was
Link
deleted
was
by
the one
Clint.
who was taken out, Marcus.
Yeah, he was deleted by the Clint.
I mean, how in the world did they manage to do that? It was Hilda who was on the verge of being chased, but I personally believe they might have used Hilda as a leverage of how she was being picked off since the starting of the game. I believe that it created a delusion for Bigetron era that maybe Hilda is again off position. They'll be able to pick her off. Just like how it's a muscle memory that's been working since the starting of the match. I know it does not kick in that quickly, but still.
Man, the way Clint just, busted Ling in the face. I really want to see what build he's racking right now. It would be really interesting to know that. But yeah, Skadiat, we are back to that Lord Dance once again. It's going to be another superb defense coming in from GPX. And one more thing to notice is the Faramis is like, he doesn't have any value as a hostage at this point. He's just going to respawn and join.
I mean, if there's any person who'd be able to rejoin the fight in which they've been picked off, is Faramis, because everyone else will have those 65 to 70 second long cooldowns. So one pick off, and that's going to give the next 1.5 minutes to your opponent, because they will be having the advantage in the numbers. And if you've got the numbers advantage, you've got the pressure on your opponent right off the bat. Finally, Sal, going with the dominant size, will probably be picked up. You cannot face check the bushes like that in the late game.
Oh my god. Yet again, Hilda being picked off there, making it a 5v4 situation, making it really hard for GPX, to turn things around here, to go back into the attack mode. They are always forced to be in that defense.
They had their early game advantage, and I mean, they should have been able to end this match by the end of 12th or 13th minute mark. It's 27 in the game already, and there is no Hilda for you to tank that, damage, the burst that's going to come in from Beatrix, from Ling, from Eve. The real world manipulation has also been on point, and look at how Faramis's HP is being literally reduced to absolutely nothing. They've zoned out everyone perfectly. Akai is there. Yuzhong going to be pulled back. He will be taken down. Black Dragon Form has been used. A quick draw is there. And that's going to be another pick off. Real world manipulation to chunk Akai down. And Beatrix does the remaining amount of damage. Where is the retribution? There it is, on point yet again. Fredrin losing the immortality as well as his life. 3 members down, only 2 remaining. Sal will be respawned right away, so that will give them some leverage. But the Lord is gonna march from the mid. I don't think so. GPX will be able to defend this, Marcus.
Yep, things looking pretty hard for GPX right now, because the way they gave away that Lord, they also used up a lot of immortality shields there, and That's going to make them, very vulnerable to death here. And right now, as the Lord is going to be marching, there is the full four members of DTR knocking at the doors here, but they don't want to get low before the Lord comes. And right now, Eve pretty low there. Let's see what happens. Will they be able to get the crystal as the ults are being used left and right, Skadiot?
What? The cult altar used the wind of nature to save Clint for a few more seconds, but that's about it because Matilda with the magic damage and the crystal will be taken down. That's an amazing comeback by Bigetron era. They are the ones who are continuing their winning streak at this point, and they want to go in for more in game number 2. But what a match that these people have played. These girls are absolutely on point with those skills. They knew their win condition. They made sure to play along with that. And man, my hands are up at this point. What a game. Another 30-minute long.